Okay.
We're up and running.
All right.
Are we all set, or?
Okay, yeah, I can read.
Okay.
Okay, question number 1. Other things constant. If domestic consumers purchase fewer foreign goods at each level of GDP, in the short run, GDP will rise, GDP will fall. Foreign countries' GDP will rise. There will be no change in GDP in this country. What do you guys get?
My questions don't say that, so I'm curious if maybe I have the wrong set again.
I have a different question too.
Oh,
Mine starts.
Oh, I'm in lesson 7, and did I go too far again?
I think we're in lesson 6.
My other classes, for some reason, they're a week ahead, and this one's a week behind. I mean, all my other ones say lesson 7.
And the numbering used to be off, and then he fixed it, so now it's tweaked, so we had to repeat lesson numbers, and it was all confusing to me.
Well, I did lesson 7. No wonder why I thought this week was so hard.
You want me to read?
Yeah, I haven't even started on this week. So.
Okay. All right. So number 1, the questions I have say, if the consumption schedule shifts downward and the shift was not caused by a tax change, then the savings schedule may shift either upward or downward, will shift downward, will shift upward, will not shift. And I got C.
Yeah, I also got C on that one.
That's what I have.
I have nothing. So.
Well, I checked it, so like I said, I checked all mine.
Okay, so C it is.
For better or worse. Okay, number 2. The so-called wealth effect will result in households spending more and saving less, spending less and saving more, spending less and saving less, spending more and saving more. And I got A.
That's what I got.
Yeah, the last 2 questions are impossible, I think.
Okay, number 3.
Yeah.
Oh, is the wealth effect just meaning the more people can become wealthy in a country?
I think that's if the GDP gets higher and everybody gets more money as a result of it, right?
Okay, pretty simple.
The wealth effect is if something suddenly happens that changes how much money you have. Like an event suddenly boosts the value of your existing wealth.
Okay.
So a pay raise or a second job or something,
Okay.
I think.
Okay, 3. As the consumption and savings schedules relate to real GDP, an increase in taxes will shift upward both the consumption and savings schedules, downward both the consumption and savings schedules, the consumption schedule upward and the savings schedule downward, the savings schedule upward and the consumption schedule downward. And I got B.
I got B.
I also got B.
Okay. Number 4. A lower real interest rate typically induces consumers to save more, buy fewer imported goods, purchase more goods that are bought using credit, or purchase fewer goods that are bought without using credit. And I got C.
I had C. What did you have, Marty?
C. Cat.
B?
Yeah.
Oh, C. Okay, that's what I got.
Okay, number 5. Refer to the above figures with consumption schedules in Figure A and saving schedules in Figure B, which correspond to each other across different levels of disposable income. If in Figure A, consumption increases along line A2, then in Figure B, there would be, and I'm just going to say it, the one I got was D, a movement up along line B2.
Oh, okay. I had C. Let me look at it. If a consumption increases, disposable. So it's D?
Yeah, but did anybody else get that?
This one was a hard one for me. So if disposable income for A and B are going the same, I'm having a hard time. Oh, one is savings and one is consumption.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does say there in the book that just a normal, lots of times there would be just a movement along the line.
Yeah.
I would go with D as well, personally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Stays on the same line.
Okay, it's up. So their disposable income went up, so consumption and saving went up. Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense then. Okay. So it's D?
Yeah, 5 is D.
Okay.
Okay, number 6. If businesses feel more optimistic about the state of the economy, then this change is likely to cause a movement up the investment demand curve, cause a movement down the investment demand curve, shift the investment demand curve to the left, or shift the investment demand curve to the right. And I got D.
That's what I got on this one.
Yeah, it's D.
Okay. Number 7, the variability of business profits helps explain the instability of investments over time, does not affect investment spending, which depends on expected profits, not current profits, explains why the durability of capital goods is variable, causes the variations in consumption spending over time. And number 7, I got A.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Okay, number 8. Personal saving is equal to disposable income plus consumption, consumption minus disposable income minus consumption, consumption divided by disposable income. And for 8, I got C. Yeah.
C.
I got C as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 9. The fraction or percentage of total income which is consumed is called the break-even income, consumption schedule, marginal propensity to consume, average propensity to consume.
I have D.
Yeah, that's what I got too, D.
Yeah, that sounds right to me as well.
Okay, number 10. What is the slope of the consumption schedule or consumption line for a given economy? APC, APS, 1 minus MPC, or 1 minus MPS? And I got D.
I also got D.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I had A, but I think you're right.
Okay, number 11. If the slope of a linear consumption schedule increases in a private closed economy, then it can be concluded that the MPS has increased, the MPC has increased, income has increased, or income has decreased. And I got B. MPC has increased.
Yes, same here.
B. Okay.
Okay. Okay. That one I wasn't sure about, so that sounds good.
Okay, number 12. Dis-saving occurs when income is greater than saving, income is less than consumption, saving is greater than consumption, or saving is greater than the interest rate. And 12 is
Got
B.
B on that one.
Yeah. Income is less than consumption. Okay, 13. With an MPS of 0.3, the MPC will be, and I'll just say what it is. It's,
A.
yeah, A.
B, right? Yeah.
1 minus 0.3.
Right.
Okay. 14. Two basic determinants of investment spending are consumer spending and government spending, expected returns and real interest rates, general price level and the level of output, domestic trade and international trade.
I think B.
Yeah, B, 14B.
I also got B.
Okay. 15. An investment demand curve shows the varying amounts of investment that would be undertaken at various levels of the average price in the economy, consumer spending, personal saving, the real interest rate. And I got D, the real interest rate.
That's what I got.
Okay. 15 is D.
Okay.
16. If the real interest rate increases, the investment demand curve will shift to the right. The investment demand curve will shift to the left. There will be a movement upward along the investment demand curve. There will be a movement downward along the investment demand curve. And I got C.
That's what I got.
I wasn't sure on that one, but yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay, 17. The simple multiplier formula assumes the following, except the economy has excess capacity and room to expand output. Firms will raise prices as buyers buy more of their output. People will spend more if they earn additional income. Business firms will increase production if demand for their output increases. I got B as in boy.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, 18. If households in the economy save more of any extra income that they earn, then the multiplier effect will increase, decrease, be unaffected, become less than 1.0. And 18, I got B, decrease.
That's what I have.
Okay, 19. The change in real GDP resulting from an initial change in spending can be calculated by dividing the multiplier by the initial change in spending, dividing the initial change in spending by the multiplier, multiplying the multiplier by the initial change in spending, adding the initial change in spending to the multiplier.
C?
Yeah, C. That's like reading Dr. Seuss.
Right.
Okay, 20. The simple multiplier, 1 divided by MPS, I'm not going to read all those choices. I'm just going to say
I got D.
overstates the actual multiplier because it excludes leakages in domestic spending from the purchase of imports or the paying of taxes.
Right.
Okay. Does anybody have the textbook up and running, or do you want me to go ahead and
Oh,
look?
I have it. I have it up. Do you want me to? I'll submit it if you want me to. That's fine.
Okay. Then we can tell Wes yay or nay on our answers. Well,
Okay, I got 100%, so we got them right.
okay. All right, so let's see. We'll chat here.
Hopefully Wes can watch this and get what we got. I don't know.
You should be able to. This is being recorded to YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So,
Mind maps are actually pretty easy. I can do them pretty quickly now. This class is not too hard.
It's not too bad. Not as bad as my other one.
I actually skipped the prerequisite to one of my classes. I didn't realize I did that. And I was wondering why the class was so hard. I emailed my teacher and said, "You're supposed to take this class first." Well, I was like, oops. I was wondering why I was struggling so much. I felt like I didn't know anything.
Oh. All right, so sounds like we're good. All right, thanks for putting that link on there, Wesley.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, he helps a lot. There's a good summary too, like right before you take the exam. Just watch those real fast.
Yeah, that's good.
Was there anything else we need to do?
I think we're good. And I don't know that anybody has anything else.
I don't know.
Thanks for your guys' help. Sorry for doing another week.
All right.
All right, well, you'll be all set for next week.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I
We'll be
did.
counting on you. All right. Talk to you guys next week.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.